Good evening, everybody. It is Steve Lookner with Agenda Free TV coming to you with breaking news. At least 5 people are dead and at least 50 injured in a terrible stage collapse in Nuevo León, Mexico, at a political rally tonight. The Citizens Movement Party, I believe it's called, if I have that right. Citizens Movement Party. In Spanish, Movimiento Ciudadano. Excuse my pronunciation. That party was having a political rally tonight, a big political rally, and the stage collapsed, and 5 people are dead, and at least 5 dead, at least 50 injured. So I want to get you the latest updates here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to the video I've seen in the chat. I don't own the footage, and even if I did own the footage, there might be a question about showing that footage on the platform. So I'm going to post right now in the chat a video that BNO News posted, and you can see. I'll post in the chat, and you can pull it up in a different window and watch it for yourself. But it was quite a big collapse. It's not graphic video in the sense of you don't see blood or anything, but you can really see what happened there. So I just posted the link in the chat, and you can look at it there. Yeah, so at least 5 dead, 50 injured. It looked really bad. And I'm going to get you some updates here. And I will say that the president of Mexico has posted about this. This is what AMLO said. President of Mexico, Lopez Obrador, he posted this. He said, "I regret the accident in San Pedro Garcia caused by a strong wind during the event attended by Jorge Alvarez Maynez, presidential candidate for the Movimiento Ciudadano Citizens Movement Party, and other militants, leaders, and candidates of that party. According to Samuel Garcia, governor of Nuevo León, which is a state in Mexico, who was at the scene, 4 deaths and 15 injuries are reported. But multiple Mexican outlets, including El País, are now saying at least 5 dead and 50 injured. I've seen one estimate of injured that's even higher than that from a reporter. He says, I hug family members, friends of the victims, and supporters of that organization. We are attentive." So again, I will post the link again in the chat. I just posted it again from BNO News, so you can see it there. I'm going to see, I don't have any live footage I can get you right now, but I'm going to get you some updates here. I'm seeing some updates. I'm looking at some Mexican press updates. So I'm going to get you that, but just a really terrible stage collapse. It's one of these things you see and you're like, how could this happen? Oh, and I'm seeing some photos posted. I'll post some. I'm going to just be posting stuff in the chat because I don't own the footage or the photos. So I'm going to post another link in the chat right now. I just posted it right there. Let's see here. Again, the governor of Nuevo León state says 5 dead, 50 injured. This was in San Pedro Garcia. Let me show you where this was. Hold on one second here. Oh, I have a post from the governor of. Sorry. Hang on one second. I have another post to show you here. Give me one moment. I have a post from presidential candidate Jorge Alvarez Maynez. And he was at the rally. He was at the rally, this presidential candidate, Jorge Alvarez Maynez. Yes, he is with the Citizens Movement Party. So it was a Citizens Movement Party rally. So here is what he posted. This is the presidential candidate who was at the rally, Jorge Alvarez Maynez. He said, let's translate this on our screen here. I have informed my team that my visit to Oaxaca and Hidalgo tomorrow is suspended, as well as all campaign activities. I have canceled my return flight. I will be in Nuevo León to monitor the situation and the victims. He says, I will be here until the last injured person is taken to the hospital. So he has been posting, but he was there. He said, after the accident in San Pedro Garza, where a gust of wind collapsed the stage where we were, I moved to the San Jose hospital. I am fine, says the presidential candidate, and in communication with state authorities to follow up on what happened. The only important thing right now is to care for victims of the accident. And this happened in San Pedro Garza in Nuevo León state. Let me show you where that is. Hang on 1 second here. San Pedro Garza Garcia in Nuevo León. It's a city in Nuevo León. Okay, I'm going to show you this now, but let me actually just get it on the screen for you here. Give me one moment here. Okay, so I'm getting this up on the screen for you. We'll do it like that. There we go. Okay, so let me zoom out. San Pedro Garza Garcia is, yes, so there's Mexico there. It's where the red marker is. There's Mexico, and there's the state of Nuevo León. And there is San Pedro Garza Garcia. Actually, in terms of how far it is from this is about how far south of it from Laredo, Texas. It's about 125 miles south of Laredo, Texas. Let me just one more time post the link in the chat. Again, I can't show the video. I'm sorry. I don't own it, and it might be a terms of service thing. So I'm just posting the link to stuff in the chat and you guys can look at it. So let me post it again. I just posted a link again of the video, but it really is upsetting. You can write to me if you're hearing anything else. If you have updates or comments, write to me on Twitter @Lookner on X. And condolences to the families of the 5 people who were killed, and thoughts with the at least 50 who were injured. So let me tell you some more about this. This is I'm looking at some Mexican press of this, and El Universal, they write that. This was the Citizens Movement Party rally, and the presidential candidate who was there, Jorge Alvarez Maynez, he was about to speak at the rally when the stage collapsed. And there was going to be a concert by a group, Bronco, I guess they say. And the governor of Nuevo León said at least 5 dead and 50 injured. Crazy. Just terrible. Hang on 1 second here, guys. Give me 1 moment. All right, so this was at, again, a presidential candidate was going to speak, I guess about to speak, and then this happened. I guess there were strong storms, and the authorities were saying this was due to wind. Oh, and there's another video here. Hold on, I think I have another video I can post. This is of, looks like maybe people being rescued. Yeah, here's another video. I'm posting another video in the chat of some debris. Okay, I just posted this here. I just posted that in the chat. Give me one moment. I'll take your comments in a second and questions. I'm just trying to get you updated here. Oh, and I'm going to actually post what the stage looked like before the collapse. There's a picture of that too. This is the stage before the collapse. Picture of stage before the collapse. It's from Instagram. I just posted that in the chat for you. This is interesting. El Universal, which is a news outlet in Mexico, they say on May 5th, 18 days ago, during a meeting with MSista sympathizers in La Huasteca Park in Nuevo León, strong winds also caused the awnings and the metal structures that supported them to fall. Wow. And then the mayoral candidate for mayor of the town, mayor of the city where this rally was being held, she posted about this on her X account, Lorenia Canavati. Hold on. I'm hearing something and I don't want to be hearing it. What am I hearing? What am I hearing that I don't want to be hearing? Oh, I got it. Here is what the mayoral candidate who was at the rally said on her X account. She says, "There are no words to describe the pain and sadness that the terrible accident that occurred today at our campaign event causes everyone. At this moment, the only thing I can think about is those affected and their families. My team and I are already coordinating with the authorities so that they are given the full attention, they are given all the attention and support. They are the most important thing." You know, there's another video I saw. It's a short video, which is also from the collapse, and I'll post that in the chat as well. That's of the people standing on stage right as the collapse happens. Hang on. Let me post that for you. Again, 5 dead, 50 injured. Oh, is this it? I got it, I think, right here. Here it is right here. Okay, I'm going to post in the chat now another video of when the collapse started. I just posted it right now in the chat. And you see people on stage, and they're cheering, and then they kind of start looking around, and then the stage starts collapsing, and they run. And then I'll post that first video again from B&O News. Okay, so yeah, really bad. No, I can't show it on the screen. I don't own the video, and it might be a terms of service violation. I am putting it in the chat for you. You can play it on your own. I'm going to check some of the other sources, the local sources, see what they're saying. Oh, 56 injured now. I'm sorry. I'm just seeing now 56 injured. I believe 56 injured. I think. So this, I follow this. There's this account called, yes, it's a news account in Mexico called ADN 40. And they say Governor Samuel Garcia updates the number of injured to 56 in the stage collapse. They just said that. I'll see if any of the other outlets have that. But that's what Ad 40 said. Crazy. Yeah, I was wondering when the presidential election is. One of our viewers said it's May 2nd. It says June 2nd. June 2nd. So this election is in less than 2 weeks. And one of the presidential candidates was actually at this rally about to speak. Yeah, Dino sent me this. It's the same thing I posted in the chat before. This is the Twitter version of it, but this is the stage before the collapse. Oh, yeah, B&O News also posted that same video that I saw at another source. Anthony mentioned that as well. It's the same one I posted in the chat before. So I'm just posting these videos in the chat. Again, I'm sorry I can't show them, but I am operating under some restrictions here, so I will post them in the chat and you can look at them. And I am not a political expert on Mexico, so some of you might have insights that I do not have. At the moment, I'm trying to just get you the latest updates here. Really terrible. Okay, you can give me a shout if you want on X, at Lookner on X, bringing you the latest updates here. There's a chance I might get some video via one of the news outlets I pay for video for, but I don't see any right now from Reuters or AFP. So there's a chance I might get some, but at the moment I don't have any. Let's try to get you some more news updates. AFP says that it was a stage that collapsed during a Mexican presidential hopefuls campaign rally. This was for the Citizens Movement Party. The candidate is Jorge Alvarez Maynez. Frank V says, Maynez is a long shot candidate, but he's popular with the younger voters. Reuters says that this rally was in San Pedro Garza Garcia, a wealthy enclave near the industrial hub of Monterrey. And I'll just show you again on a map where this is. Oh, sorry, I am hearing noise I don't want to be hearing. Why am I hearing, like, one of the pages I'm on, I think it's playing a video. Okay, that's what the problem was. That was the problem. Yeah, so here is the map here, and it's here. It's the state of Nuevo León. There's U.S., there's Mexico. It's the state of Nuevo León, and it's the city of San Pedro Garza Garcia. Arulatak says that was a huge stage. Yeah, I'll keep posting the link. Actually, I'll post both links. I can post both links at the same time. That's what I can do. Hang on. Yeah, so B&O News points out that all right, so the second video actually shows the presidential candidate on the stage. And he starts running with everybody else when the stage starts collapsing. Yes. So, right. So this is Jorge Alvarez Maynez. He is the presidential candidate right there. This is from Wikipedia. And he is the presidential candidate who was at the rally. Jorge Alvarez Maynez. And if you look at the second video, he is actually in the front of the stage kind of cheering, and then it collapses while he's on stage, and he and everybody else runs off. Video. So I just posted the link in the chat. B&O News posted that one as well. And B&O News posted both of those. No, the candidate is unhurt. The candidate is unhurt. But 5 people are dead and at least 50 injured. Oops, you know what I have to do? Hang on a moment here. Yeah, I don't know how this ends up happening. You know, you'd think that like if there's any chance that the wind's going to be too much, they would just not have the rally. So it just seems eminently avoidable that to avoid this happening. Thank you to our moderators. I really appreciate it. Cynthia Moon is moderating. Thank you. Ruth Krafasi. Linda Belk and Larry moderate for us on X. Over there on, hang on a moment, on Twitch, we have moderating. I Got That Fire, Sarah and Papa Bear. And we have, sorry, hang on one moment here. I want to thank our Facebook mods too. Was that a tornado or something? No, I did not hear a tornado. I just heard it was high winds. That's what the report says. Thanks to Christina Neal moderating over there on YouTube. I appreciate it. Kay Lowry Body, thank you. What I'm going to do? Give me 1 second here. I'm kind of just assembling a thing so I can kind of post all the videos at once. So if you give me 1 second here, I will do that so you can catch up. Then I'll get you some updates. Where is that one video that I had posted, which I can't find now? Well, I'll try to find it. Oh, that's not it. All right, I'm just going to post those 2 for now. But when I find the third one, I'll post that one. Just terrible. Oh, here's another video. Another video. Thanks to Reese Winters for sending me this. I just found another one here. I'll post this in the chat. Let me just make sure it's not anything graphic. Yeah, it's like debris. Just posted another one in the chat of debris on the ground and the rescue effort. Oh, and then hold on a second. What is this? Yeah, Reese Winters also mentioned that there's a post where the group Bronco, which was supposed to perform at the rally, I guess the musical group, they said they're okay. Yes. They say we are fine. We feel sad. So I'll post that. I'm now posting in the chat. The group Bronco says they are fine, but feel sad. There's a video of them that got posted as well. I would not be surprised. I mean, there's that one video from the distance of the collapse. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more video out there that'll come out. I'd be surprised if nobody else was like taking video at the time. I've only seen 2 videos of the collapse, the one from far away and the one from close up. I also need to check some of these articles and see if there's been anything more being reported here. Okay, let's check a couple of the articles. Let's get back to that. Hang on. So El País says this was a strong thunderstorm which knocked down the stage where the presidential candidate for the Citizens Movement Party, Jorge Alvarez Maynez, was together with part of his team. Yeah, and again, you can actually see in one of the videos the candidate standing on the stage when this happened. It's crazy. That's the video right here. The video I just posted in the chat is him standing on the stage when it happened and running off with the people on the stage. Let's see. El País says, panic and chaos were unleashed by the wind and objects that were dragged over the heads of the attendees. El País also says that there's a viral video going around in which several people try to rescue others with the help of a soldier on whom a giant metal structure has fallen. In the images, you can hear cries for help and desperation from those trying to help. The accident occurred in El Obispo Park on the outskirts of San Pedro Garcia, one of the richest municipalities in Latin America. How about that? But then it says just an area far from the wealthiest neighborhoods. So El Obispo Park, I don't know. It's a little confusing because I'm reading a translation there. So I don't know if they're saying that El Obispo Park is super wealthy or the surrounding area is very wealthy. Oh, I'll keep looking. People are sending me stuff too. What is this? Hang on. Yes, so I'm seeing multiple outlets now say 56 injured. But some others say 50 injured. So I'm going to leave the headline the way it is right now. Okay, I saw that one. I saw that one. Yeah, I've seen... Sorry. Hang on one moment here. Now this one here, the video with the debris, yeah, there's a video with debris showing some injured people, and yeah, I posted a link to it. I can't post it on the air. I can't show it on the air, but there is. One of the videos shows a lot of stuff collapsed on the ground and injured people on the ground getting treatment. Multiple injured people. Yeah. Wow, that's tough. Not good. Again, condolences to the families of those who were killed and thoughts with all those who were injured. And again, this is at a political rally for a political party there where the presidential candidate was speaking, and he was actually on stage when this happened. Like, how is this allowed to happen? You know, it's incredible. You would think if there's any question of this happening, they would just not have the rally. Oh, hold on. Is there a new video? New video. I'm going to post it right now, guys. Hang on a second here. Let me just make sure what I'm watching. Let me just confirm it. Wow. All right, I have a new video. New video for you right now. It's going in the chat right now. New video. I just posted a new video taken from the side, and if you watch it, you'll see it's a different angle of the stage collapse. Crazy. Wow. All that lighting comes down. Again, Nuevo León, Mexico. That is where this happened. The state of Nuevo León, Mexico. Yeah, people are seeing it in the chat. Again, I'm going to post the link to that again. That's the new video of the collapse. I didn't even watch it with sound because I'm here on my computer. Let me see. I kind of want to pull it up on my phone and just hear it. But just really scary. Give me 1 second here. It's really bad. Some of our viewers think it's a microburst. I told you guys, I said I'm sure there's going to, it's a big political rally. The president is speaking. He's on the stage. I have to imagine that a bunch of people were taking videos. Yes, the person, there was a presidential candidate on the stage about to speak. He's in one of the videos. You know, I don't know if I can go back and check the weather radar from earlier. I don't know if I have like a Mexican weather radar. But I mean, clearly it was windy, right? It's been reported severe thunderstorms, and also you can see in the videos that it was clearly very windy. I don't know what I don't know though what the yeah, I don't think I don't have a you know what? I don't know if it's gonna be there. I don't think I have a radar that can cover that. Yeah, radar Omega, it doesn't really go that far into Mexico. All right, let me just do another check here and see what's coming out. Unbelievable. Hold on. I'm hearing that there's now maybe 6 deaths. I just saw a report saying that there's 6 deaths, but that's unconfirmed. Yes, 6 people have died. Multiple reporters I follow say that according to the presidential candidate, he has just given an interview where he says 6 people died. So I just want to wait till this is official before I update the headline. But the numbers continue to rise. Here, so in terms of the wind, guys, the Mexican outlet Milenio, they interviewed somebody who was there. So they interviewed a witness, Milenio, and the witness said that minutes before the collapse, rain started to fall, announcing a strong storm. And then gust of wind started to blow. And he said it was very fast. I was heading to the something with my uncle when the strong wind began to blow. Okay? So that witness said it was pretty sudden. It started raining just minutes before the collapse, and the storm just kind of came in there. This was at the El Obispo baseball field. The El Obispo baseball field. The incident occurred around 6 p.m., says Milenio, when the supporters were gathering to support their candidates. I'll post those videos again. The 3 videos I know of the collapse. I just posted those 3 videos in the chat. All right, you can give me a shout if you are hearing updates at Lookner on X. I think those numbers are actually higher, but I'm not positive. But the reporting I'm seeing suggests that those numbers are higher of casualties. Marcel says, was quite a big stage. Oh, and it was at the Obispo baseball field. I was going to see if I could find that on the map. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. But it happened in El Obispo. That is El Obispo right there. Can you see a baseball field? I don't know. It's basketball, soccer. Anyways, that is right there. El Obispo, right there. And it's part of San Pedro Garza Garcia in Nuevo León state in Mexico. Quick thanks to Born the Cat, Walter Beasley, Buzzy D, Sparky Pilot. Bringing you the latest updates here. Thanks also Margaret Riley, who's moderating, in addition to Christina Neal, Kay Larry Body, Linda Belk Larry, I Got That Fire, Sarah Papa Bear, Ruth Krafasi. Thanks all of our moderators here. I very much appreciate you being here. And any I'm missing. Yeah, some people are sending me a clip of radar supposedly when the storm happened. I can't verify that clip. Also, though, it certainly does look like there was stormy weather, and we're hearing, you can see it, and you can. So I'm not really overly concerned right now with that, but. A storm definitely moved in there. Let's try to get you some more updates here. Okay, 6 people are dead. Millennium now confirms that 6 people are dead. 6 dead and 56 injured. 6 dead, at least 56 injured. So that's from the newspaper from Millennium, and it's numbers I've heard elsewhere as well. So we're going to raise that toll, unfortunately. 6 dead, at least 56 injured, at a political rally where a presidential candidate was about to speak for the Citizens Movement Party in Nuevo León, Mexico. And I just posted the video links of the collapse again. And everything we're hearing is that a storm suddenly came in and blew over the stage. How does it kill 6 people? Well, if you'll watch the video, or it's not just a stage, it's the stage and the giant lights dozens of feet in the air that came down on people, and giant girders and supports that fell on people. In the video, one of the videos, which I posted a link to, you can see the candidates: Jorge Alvarez Maynez, the presidential candidate, Lorena Canavati, who I think was a local mayoral candidate, and another candidate, Martha Herrera, running for cover while the screen located behind them collapsed. So, yeah, when you see the people on stage, the guy you see at the front of the video is this person. He is the presidential candidate, Jorge Maynez. That's his Wikipedia. This is Wikipedia, but that's Jorge Maynez. So if you watch, it's crazy. If you watch one of the videos, I'll post the link now. You actually see him with the other candidates standing there, and then they run off. Oh, I think I have the post from there. What does this say? Rather than try to translate this myself, there is a post from, that's the party. That's the political party. Let me see if I can just, rather than try to stumble through it myself. Well, I don't know. No, I'm gonna not try to do this on the fly. I'm gonna try to just take a quick picture and translate it, and that'll be faster. I don't know if I can do it myself, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, according to Google Translate, it says, "Shocked by the tragedy, we express our solidarity with those who were injured tonight and with the families of those who unfortunately lost their lives." This is the party itself, which the rally was for this party. By surprise, they say, by surprise, por sorpresa, the strong winds with hurricane gusts See that right there? Tore down the stage where the campaign closing of our candidate Lorena Canavati took place, accompanied by Jorge Alvarez Maynez, candidate for presidency of the Republic, and other MC candidates. The priority for our party now is the injured, not only because they are our supporters, but because out of humanity, the wish is that their wounds heal soon. We are moved and pained by the loss of human life, and they say we express our unconditional support to their families. Given the facts, we have decided to cancel all campaign events of our candidates for this Thursday in solidarity with those affected, to focus on the attention as a sign of mourning for those who unfortunately lost their lives. And the presidential election is on June 2nd. I assume the whole election is on June 2nd. Rachel, our viewer, says, why would they hold the events in this type of weather anyway? You know, I don't know what the forecast was. It wasn't a tornado. I mean, I know that, so seems like it wasn't a tornado. We don't see any sign of being a tornado. I don't know. Something clearly went wrong. But I don't know enough about the weather there. Was this like, have they never had a gust of wind that fast in 200 years? I don't know. Yes, general elections in Mexico are taking place on June 2nd. This would have happened on the 22nd. So just, 11 days after this happened. Voters will elect a new president, all 500 members of the Chamber of Deputies, and all 128 members of the Senate. So this is their big national election coming up on June 2nd. Courtney says, Country Gun says, reminds me of the Sugarlands concert stage collapse in 2011. Again, I don't own the footage, but I'm posting links periodically in the chat that you can look at right there. So I have seen 3 different clips showing the collapse, so I just posted them in the chat again. Peter said, the clip I saw started out calm, no sign of wind, and the wind picked up, then boom, massive gust. So I just saw a report that a reporter, Manuel Lopez San Martin, there's a video clip, a recent video clip of the presidential candidate who was there, Jorge Alvarez Maynez, speaking. And he says weather conditions were atypical. So Manuel Lopez San Martin, a reporter, says, so the presidential candidate, Jorge Maynez, who was on stage when this happened, he said there were civil protection reviews and verifications for the event, says Maynez. Weather conditions were atypical. So he's saying that they got the stage approved by the authority, by whatever authorities, I guess, do that. I don't know if he's posted anything else on his account. Yeah, he hasn't posted in like an hour. I think he gave an interview more recently than that. That's the presidential candidate, Jorge Alvarez Maynez, and he said he's okay. He says, I've informed my team that my visit to Tlaxcala and Hidalgo tomorrow is suspended, as well as all campaign activities. I've canceled my return flight. I will be in Nuevo León to monitor the situation and the victims. He said, I will be here until the last injured person is taken to the hospital. He said a gust of wind collapsed the stage where we were. He was on the stage. E. Riker, is E. Riker there? E. Riker says the weather forecast was clear about the expected winds today. I wonder if I can at least get the forecast. The problem is I'm not seeing the I'm not seeing like the previous forecast. So I'm checking what the people are sending me too. Jay Garza says the governor of the political party. Jay Garza is saying that some political official with that party, like before the stage collapse, had told people to look for shelter. I'm not sure where that is, that Instagram post. If you want, you can send me a link. I'm not sure which person that is. Thank you, though. Maybe that did happen. I'm not sure. The New York Times said a gust of wind blew through the area. This was a political rally for the Citizens Movement Party just 11 days before the national elections. Their presidential candidate was about to speak at the rally. Oh. The stage was on a baseball field. There was a campaign event going on for the Citizens Movement Party's candidate for the city's mayoral election, Lorena Canavari. But the presidential candidate was there as well. Oh, maybe I can. Oh. Here it is. So that's the mayoral candidate who was there. So this is what she posted. This is what she posted today in advance of the rally. See, it says, the day has arrived. Follow these recommendations to fully enjoy the end of the campaign. See you at 6 p.m. on the El Obispo baseball field. That's the little poster for the rally there. JB says, I was driving in a microburst once. It came out of nowhere and instantly broke small trees all along the street around us. So scary. And here again is what it looked like, the stage before the collapse. I'll post the link in the... If you look, I just posted a link to the stage before the collapse. And you can actually see there all of the scaffolding and lighting and stuff. So the stage had a lot above it. Lots of lights and stuff. I mean, to me, you see it and you're like, something must have gone really wrong for this to happen. Ed Jr. sent me a report. There's an unconfirmed report that 7 people are dead. I'm not sure that. I haven't seen that anywhere else. I can't show it, guys. I don't own the footage. I don't own the footage. I'm posting links. Trying to get you some more updates here. The Guardian says that Maynez, a 38-year-old former state legislator, is running a distant third in the presidential election. Less than 2 weeks before the election. Yeah, our viewer P14 says, should be plenty of video. All I see at concerts is everybody with their phones up recording. Exactly. So I assume there will be more that comes out, more video of the collapse. There's probably stuff I haven't even seen, but I've been looking around. Again, the reports just keep saying that like a strong wind suddenly happened there. Ben George says, footage is crazy, total calm before a storm. Yeah, in that last video... Oh, sorry. I mean, you know, I'm looking at the video where they're all on stage, and it's not like... They're kind of just standing there. It's not raining. And it seems to kind of get really windy all of a sudden. And then I'll post the links again. But then there's that other one. Where is it here? But in the one where they're all standing on stage, nothing seems amiss for the first few seconds. And then... Yeah, and I'm now watching the third video, and there's people standing there. I mean, somebody's holding up an umbrella, but somebody's holding up an umbrella, and the umbrella isn't even moving. I'll post a link to this in a second. I'm watching again. Then all of a sudden, it gets windy. Yes. Wow. Okay, that's really... Here, guys, I'm going to show you something. I want you to look at the umbrella. Look at the umbrella in this video, because, is this the one? Because the umbrella isn't doing anything. And then all of a sudden it gets really windy and the umbrella starts like flapping around right as everything's collapsing. But it's really noticeable when you look at the umbrella. Let me just make sure I have the right one. Yes, so... Look at the umbrella. I'm posting the link now. But just look at it. It's pretty crazy. Did you guys watch that? Did you see it? I mean, a person's umbrellas, if it's at all windy, umbrellas don't do that well. And somebody's just sitting there with an umbrella right before the collapse. Umbrella doesn't even seem to be, the persons have no problem holding it. And then all of a sudden it gets crazy windy, the stage collapses, and you see as it's collapsing, like the umbrella is like shaking around and stuff. Now, one of our viewers said the flags were blowing on stage during the video. Anyways, I have to look and see. Yeah, I mean, you do see one of the thing on the stage is blowing. It's flowing, but again, you know. The wind couldn't have been that bad at the start of the video if a person's sitting there in the open holding an umbrella. Yeah, Jay Bay says that the flags are blowing, but not that hard. I'm going to post that link again. Yeah, Ben, thanks Ben George and Jordan Gloss. And as Ben talks about, yeah, you can see this on the right side of the stage in that video, the thing blowing around. But my point is just that it doesn't look like there was a crazy storm wind just before. It looks like it might have come in really fast. Our viewer Zoria says it was breezy, but wow, all of a sudden. Peter says it's dead calm at the start, then there's a breeze, then a wind, then a massive gust. Thanks, Ben George. Ben thinks it was just out of nowhere. Look, that's what I mean, that's the reports I've seen, is that it was a sudden gust of wind. That's what's being reported. But, you know, those people, the people are standing on stage, including the presidential candidate. They don't seem overly concerned. They're just kind of standing there and talking. This happened at around 6 p.m. local time, I believe. Although that might be one of the reports I thought said that the rally was at 6 p.m. But they are Nuevo León in Mexico is 2-hour difference from Eastern time. So if it looks like it happened, I mean 8 p.m. there, 6 p.m. there would be like 5 hours ago. But anyways, let me just check and see what again, we're covering this stage collapse at a large political rally in Mexico by the Citizens Movement Party just 12 days before their national election. Their presidential candidate was speaking there, and the stage collapsed, and 6 dead, 56 injured, and those numbers could rise. Maria Fernandez thinks that's an unreal microburst. A minor is among the deceased, according to Millenio. At least one minor was among the deceased. Said the president, said Jorge Alvarez Maynez, the presidential candidate who was speaking there. He said, I know of at least one child who was among the dead. Okay? That's being reported by Millennial. I don't think Windy has the real-time wind information there stored on it. I don't believe it does. So I'm just checking some of the things people have sent me. No, Radar Omega, it doesn't cover that part. It doesn't cover that part of Mexico. Mario sent me a video of aftermath from YouTube. He said it was lightning in some of the video. This was in Nuevo León, Mexico, in El Obispo. The candidate is fine. The candidate is unhurt. He was on the stage when this happened. You can see it in one of the videos. I'll post the links again. Yeah, near Monterrey, as one of our viewers just said. It's in Nuevo León, in El Obispo, right near Monterrey, Mexico. There's Monterrey. San Pedro Garza Garcia. El Obispo is part of that. I'm assuming that those links do work when I post them, because people have said they watched it. So Deb is here, says this is terrible. Sorry, I have too many things open. Okay, guys, so I have an update here. This is from Azteca Guerrero, which is a news outlet in Mexico. They say reports indicate that during the afternoon, strong winds and rains were recorded that hit the city. So I don't know exactly what the weather was like earlier in the day, but this article says reports indicate that during the afternoon, that'd be before the collapse, strong winds and rains were recorded that hit the city. This article also says that the number of injured could increase as time goes by. I also don't know if there was any sort of problem with the way they constructed the stage, you know? Kind of seeing a lot of the same reports here. So I was trying to get you just any more updates that I could get you. Kiwi NZ says it's possible that the huge tarpaulin, is that how you pronounce it? I can't remember. Tarpaulin acted like a parachute and destabilized the stage. I don't remember how to pronounce that.
Tarpaulin.
Tarpaulin. Oh, I just saw a report that maybe the death toll went up. Hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. Hang on one second. I have not seen that confirmed, though. Breaking news, 9 people are dead, more than 60 injured. 9 dead, more than 60 injured in Mexico stage collapse, according to Milenio. That's from Milenio. Again, 9 dead, over 60 injured. Hang on one moment. That just was announced. Yes, Milenio says Samuel Garcia reported the death toll has risen to 9 and there are more than 60 injured. Again, this was a political rally by the Citizens Movement Party in Nuevo León state in Mexico. I just, again, posted 3 links to different shots of the collapse. A presidential candidate for the party was on the stage at the time it happened. He is okay. So, what is this? Is this the forecast or is this the summary of what actually happened? Yeah, I got to be careful here because I don't know what I'm looking at. It says weather history. I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, thanks, folks, for sending me some of the weather stuff. It's just, it's a little unclear to me, the historic stuff. So, I don't want to start looking at web pages showing weather history when I don't know what I'm looking at and I'm not sure if it's accurate. Yeah, there's a video that I don't even want to post a link to, which I'm aware of. There's a video floating around, like a minute-long video, where you see people getting treated on the ground who are injured. And I don't even really want to post a link to that. You basically see like big girders on the ground and people who look injured. So I'm not really going to be promoting that video. I think I have no problem with it being out there, but yeah, it's given that you see injured people, I don't really want to be promoting that. It's not, I mean, it's not like it adds so much to the understanding of the event. Just terrible. Oh, what is this? Okay, so the presidential candidate gave a statement where he said all of the injured have now been transported to the hospital. Okay? That's according to the presidential candidate who was speaking there, who was actually on the stage when it happened. Wow. Jorge Alvarez Menes. He says all of the injured have been sent to the hospital. And then also, I just saw this. Another presidential candidate said something. Yes, she is the front runner, I think. Yes, Claudia Sheinbaum, who is the front runner for the presidential election, which is on January 2nd. She just posted, sorry, I'll show you what she posted. Here it is. She said, in solidarity with what happened tonight, in solidarity with what happened tonight at the Citizen Movement event in San Pedro, Nuevo León, we have decided to cancel the rally scheduled for tomorrow at 6 p.m. in Monterey, which is right near where this rally was. So she is the front-runner candidate. They were going to have a rally tomorrow right near this rally, and they have canceled it. Sorry, did I say January 2nd? I meant June 2nd. This is one of these times I say something and I think I'm saying one thing and I'm thinking of three different things. It is June 2nd is the election. The election is in 10 days. It's not. If I said January that one time, I meant June. Sorry. June 2nd is the election. June 2nd. It's in 10 days from now. And just so people, if you want to refer to it, I'm periodically posting the 3 videos I am aware of that I have seen of the actual collapse in the chat. Lou Pasternak says like something out of a horror movie. I mean, just, if you're not in Mexico, imagine in the country you're in, that it's right before the election, it's a week and a half before the election, and there's a big rally with one of the political parties, and the presidential candidate's on the stage, and while they're on the stage collapses, and now you have 9 people dead and over 60 injured. Hang on one second here. Northern Grace says many outside concerts get canceled if potential of strong winds fronts or severe weather. Look, I remember a couple weeks ago, I think it was, former President Trump had a rally, and he ended up not even showing up at the rally. They got all these people went to the rally, and then at the last minute, he was like, I'm not going because they canceled it because there was a threat of I think, thunderstorms maybe. But it was because of the weather. They canceled it, so he never showed up, even though the people were there because they were just worried about the bad weather. No, it was. There's no evidence it was a tornado. Update for you. So this is the Citizens Movement Party. That's who is having this rally. Milenio reports that the Citizens Movement coordinator, Laura Ballesteros, has a fracture in her foot. And party activities will be suspended after the collapse of this stage. Again, at least one child is among the dead. You know, somebody had asked about the Sugarland collapse, that the Indiana State Fair in 2011. I remember this. That was something where an outdoor concert, there was a wind gust from an approaching severe thunderstorm, and it hit the stage's temporary roof structure, causing it to collapse. That killed 7 people and injured 58 others. It said there were discussions about delaying the show. This is the Indiana State Fair collapse at the Sugarland concert. And members of the meeting were told the storm was forecast to arrive at 9:15 p.m., 30 minutes after the concert was to begin. Then I guess this says that the band's manager said they want to go on with the show and only stop if weather conditions worsened. The managers only knew about the rain, not the lightning, wind, and hail that were expected. At around 8:30, blah, 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 blah. At 8:39, the National Weather Service issued a severe thunderstorm warning. That warning, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, so in this incident in 2011, a severe wind gust hit the stage structure, causing the stage to collapse before they were able to announce the evacuation due to the weather threat. Anyways, if you want to read this article, I'm not going to go through this all now, but I'll post the link to the Wikipedia article about 2011 Indiana State Fair collapse. And it looks like in the incident report released by Thornton Thomaselt, it sounds like maybe that there were issues with the way, it wasn't just the wind that was to blame. There might have been some issues with the way that the stage was constructed. I haven't read through this yet, so I'm just kind of skimming through it. I'm not going to read the whole thing now. But, so look, in one sense, certainly from the videos we've seen, the wind is a major cause here. What I don't know is, was the stage adequately built? Was there something wrong with the way the stage was constructed that it made more likely tonight to collapse with that wind gust? That I can't tell you. I can't tell you. No idea. I don't know, should that stage have come down either with that wind? I'll post the links again to the 3 videos where you see the stage collapse. Hold on a second here. The video where they're all, the candidate, the people are just speaking on stage, it's really striking. That's the presidential candidate you see in that video on stage. And, they all of a sudden they run away. Seems like this was very sudden. Should they have, given the forecast, should they have not had the event? That I cannot say. We'll take a few more minutes, see if we can get you any more updates here. Yes, this was a rally for a political party, including a presidential candidate. This was in Nuevo León, Mexico. The Washington Post said hundreds of people had gathered at the rally. Thanks, Ben George. Ben said, in '98, we had a storm in our neighborhood with straight-line winds that devastated tiny swaths all around us. Yes, that stage roof is a sail. He thinks it's a tarp. Imagine 100 miles an hour focused wind on a big tarp. Thanks, Ben. Yeah, I don't know how fast that wind was, but the video suggested it came in suddenly. I can't say what it was like there 10 minutes before that, Thanks, Katya T, as well. The rally began at 6 p.m. I'm not sure the exact time that the incident happened. And again, El Universal says that the presidential candidate was about to speak, was about to deliver a message when this happened. I mean, 9 people died. Also, it came down really fast too. I mean, if you look at that, if you look at the first video that B&O News posted, it really comes down fast. It's not like people had much of a chance to run away or anything, it looks like. Actually, there's 2 videos of it coming down from the distance, but I'm watching that one again, the third one. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge thing, and it comes down fast. If you look at the last, look at the 2, I just posted the links again, but look at the 2 videos, you know, from a distance, especially that third one where it starts before. People did not really have any time to get away from that thing. J-Bay says, yes, it really did fall fast. Yeah, so, you know, I can't, I'm assuming they'll have an investigation. I'm guessing that they'll have to look into things like, should they have had this rally with the forecast? What was the forecast? What was the weather like earlier in the day? Did they have discussions about canceling the rally? Is there anything wrong with the way the stage was constructed that made something like this more likely to happen? The presidential candidate had said that there was some sort of approval given to the stage. Was that approval process done correctly? You know, these are all questions you'd want to know the answers to. And I don't have answers for any of those for you. But it just seems terrible that people went to this political rally, you know. You expect you'll be safe there, and then this happens. Oh, there's a new post from the political party. Hey, I just saw there's a new post from the political party. I don't know if this is the same as before. They just posted this 8 minutes ago. Let me just see. This is the Citizens Movement Party. Let me just snap a little picture here with Google Translate and see if it's different. It might be the same, but it says it's a new post. It says, we are in mourning and with deep sadness for the unfortunate event that occurred, which resulted in painful tragedy due to the atypical conditions in the climate of the region. We inform that our presidential candidate and candidates in Nuevo León will suspend their activities tomorrow. In the same way, we want to express our deepest condolences. Okay. We will remain attentive to the evolution of the injured people and families of the victims, provide all the support and help that is necessary. So I do notice that in this new post by the political party, they do say, which resulted in a painful tragedy due to the conditions atípicas, las condiciones atípicas. That means not typical conditions in the weather, in the clima of the region. So they're saying, this is them saying this. I don't know if they're posting this for some sort of legal reason or something, but they're saying the cause of this was atypical weather conditions. All right? That's what they're saying. So that's their official post that they say it's due to atypical weather conditions. It's the Citizens Movement Party. Lori S. says, I wonder if that presidential candidate is going to catch any negative publicity for not helping that lady clinging to him when the stage fell. I'd have to watch that video again. Anwar says, Lori, people are saying he's a coward. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really going to be one to judge, but I think I'll post the links to the videos again. I think the video you're talking about is video number 2. Am I right about that? Video number 2 of the 3 I just posted? Is that the one with them all on the stage there? I have to look at it again. Oh no, video number 2 is the wide shot. Video number 3 of the 3 I just posted, I think, is going to be the one where they're all where the people are on the stage together. Let me look at it again. Yes, it's video number 2, and then he's standing there in front of everybody. He's about to speak, and then they look around each other, and then you see things. Okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, it looked to me like a woman kind of grabbed him, and then they both ran off together. It's not like he left her there. Mary DeFore said they definitely didn't have much time. All right, I'm going to do one last check here and just see if I have anything else. I appreciate people sending me updates and stuff. I'm sorry I don't have like an exact record of the wind speed there. I don't know that exists, honestly, right? I mean, if this was the US, I'd be pretty surprised if it was easy for me to like access exactly what the wind was at every minute there. So, you know, again, like you, I'm very interested in knowing, had there been wind in the last hour? You know, what was the forecast exactly? What were they talking about this? What is this? Is this a different video? I don't know. Is this a different video or the same video? Somebody just sent me a video, and I don't know where this is from. Blue Star sent it to me. What is this? What am I looking at? That's after the collapse happened, it looks like, I think. No? Or is that just a close-up of the before, of the other video? Can't even tell. I'm just trying to figure out if this is a new video or not. I think it might just be a close-up of the other one. No, it's a close-up of the other one. Yeah, Blue Star says looks like a severe thunderstorm or heavy winds and rain zoomed in causes collapse. Yeah, Blue Star is talking about the video. It's the same one that we've been. It's number 2 that we've been posting in the chat. Boxing fan says that was his wife. Is it true that a woman on stage was a presidential candidate's wife? I haven't heard that. Andrea says they had a second or two to react and video caught their reactions. It's not right to judge. I don't even know if they knew what was going on. Look, I assume if they thought that there was a serious risk of the stage collapsing, they wouldn't be they wouldn't be standing out there. Okay, and guys, just to update you, El Universal says 9 dead, 65 injured. That's what they're reporting. 9 dead, 65 injured. I just saw that from El Universal in Mexico. Yes, the governor of the state where this happened, Nuevo León, says there are 9 dead and 65 injured. He says there's nobody else trapped in the remains there. Okay? Oh, I have it right here. Guys, I got an update. I have an update from the governor of Nuevo León. Here it is. Here's an update from the governor of Nuevo León State, Samuel Garcia. He says, I have just visited Clinic 7, and I regret to report that so far the number of people who died in the accident amounts to 8 adults and 1 child. The injured who are in this clinic are now stable. Now I head to Clinic 21, where 3 people are in surgery. From there, I will go to the University Hospital to do the corresponding evaluations. I will continue to inform. Okay? So that's the governor of the state of Nuevo León. Yes, Michelle Y says, hopefully that number doesn't climb. He just posted that a few minutes ago. In case you just haven't seen it, I'll post it one more time in the chat. There's 3 different videos that I have seen showing the moment of the collapse, 2 from far away and one a close-up. So again, I don't own these things. If I don't even know if I could show them if I did own them, because it's a little iffy with the terms of service and everything. But this way you can just go look at them. I don't know who the people who died were. I have not heard. There was a person who works with the political party who I guess had some sort of leg fracture, I believe, if I remember that right. I haven't heard that any of the fatalities were any of the political figures, but we don't know anything about the fatalities except there's 8 adults and 1 child. So I don't have any of that information. I haven't seen any of that released. Alan said it appears the wind came up all at once. So I just posted the videos again in the chat, the link. Those are the 3 that I have seen of the actual incident. Kawabunga thinks that they knew a storm was coming and thought they could wrap it up before it arrived. Yeah, I just don't know, and I don't know, or did they think that it wasn't going to be so bad? But you'd like to think that they would err on the side of caution. Ben George said, are any airports nearby? Pilots usually report conditions. If coincidentally a plane was flying, the pilots may have reported wind conditions. It's a good question. I don't know if pilots reported anything. This happened in, again, we're talking about Nuevo León State, El Obispo, which is part of San Pedro Garza Garcia. Just to... I have no idea what planes might have reported. There's a number of airports in the area. Maybe that's going to be something they look at. Any kind of reports of wind from planes or something, I don't know. But there's a bunch in the area. And also, you know, I'm sure there's meteorologists. What were they seeing? Was there some line of storms approaching when this happened? Were there any other places near there that got really strong winds before this? It's a good question. I mean, to me, if this was like the U.S. and this happened, there would be like a long investigation into it. Oh, one more post from the political party. They just posted again. Guys, the political party that had the rally just posted again. So I'm going to translate this for you. Hang on a second here. All right. The political party says, we are in... Oh, did they just... They say, we are in mourning. I think this is a repost. This just got posted, but I think they must have corrected something because it looks like the same post. We are in mourning with deep sadness for the event that occurred, and they said it happened due to the atypical conditions in the climate, atypical weather. Yeah, it looks like basically the same message. So I don't know what they fixed, but it's basically the same message. I thought they might have posted a new message. Gringo is here. Gringo is in Mexico. Gringo says there will be an investigation. Why wouldn't there be? My point was that I think it might take a while. That I don't think this is something you can know. That normally this would not be known right away why this would happen and should it have not, should they have not had the rally and all this kind of stuff. In the U.S., it would take a while for that kind of investigation to happen and assess blame if there was blame to be assessed. That's all I'm saying. Alan Kay says it appears to be like the straight line winds they had in Houston last week. I mean, maybe really just nobody knew this was coming. All right. Guys, I don't know that I have any more big to give you on this right now. But just a really terrible story. Crazy. 9 dead, 65 injured. This was a political party in Mexico having a rally 11 days before the election. A presidential candidate was speaking there, and the wind started blowing. Really looks like from the videos, the wind and the reports say the wind started gusting a lot, and the whole stage came down. Oh, one quick thing here is I'm looking at a report from this outlet 24 Horas in Mexico, and they say that some people on social media are calling the presidential candidate a coward for his reaction. Now, look, when I look at the videos, I'm just seeing people run off the stage, so I'm not going to start criticizing people because I don't know what they were thinking. I think the video would be number 3 of the ones I just posted in the chat. But just to go back to that article from 24 Horas, they said the videos show a candidate hugging the presidential candidate, to which he lets go of her and runs. Yeah, I mean, to me it looked like she's kind of like holding on to him, and then they both run off. It's not like I see her. Yeah, so somebody said on a social network, she hugs him for protection. He throws her away, abandons her, and cowardly runs to save herself from her. I watched the video. I can't, that I didn't immediately see like that. I just saw people. I haven't really sat and watched the video 20 times, but when I just watched it a few minutes ago, and it kind of looked like they just kind of both ran off together. So I'm not going to start laying blame. And then somebody else on social media said, hey, if you weren't such a coward, what would you like to be? So some people on social media are criticizing the presidential candidate for being cowardly. Strange Reverend says everyone was running for their lives. I'm looking at some of the social media posts. There's a lot of posts. Like I'm looking at somebody who just posted a minute ago who says he ran without caring about anything else. I mean, I can imagine also if this happened in the U.S., it might get really politicized. I can't speak to what the political situation is there. If you want to check comments, you can go. What you can do is you could go find his handle, and then just put in search by his handle and see what people are saying. That's him right there, Jorge Alvarez Maynez. Again, when I see the video, it just sort of looks to me like everybody kind of runs off at the same time. So, but yeah, Gemini Rose says those people are not his supporters. Anyways, I just wanted to, as part of covering this, to acknowledge that that's going on as part of the story. Alan says, fright does strange things to people and you can't think. All right. Well, again, that is, I think, all the big updates I have on this. It's really tragic. 9 people went to this rally and are killed, and over 60 injured. Terrible. Daniel Gilloon, our viewer, says, retired stagehand, I've set up dozens of outdoor stages. Odds are the towers weren't ballasted, weighted, and guyed off, and production management should have been watching the weather. That's what Daniel thinks. That's what Daniel thinks. I don't know, but thank you, Daniel, for writing in. Progressive Dub says, people criticizing anyone for saving their life in a split second are totally smooth-brained. All right, guys, I'm going to, by the way, Big Brother Bree says Radar Omega says a storm system blew up over the area of Mexico at that time, grew quickly. Yeah, I checked Radar Omega, and I can't see, when I go to Radar Omega, I cannot see the radar for that part over Nuevo León. I can't see it. I'm looking at a radar right now. So I don't want to start... I don't want to start playing amateur meteorologist and analyzing stuff, nitpick in a nitpicky way when I have no idea what I'm talking about. Because I'm looking at it right now and it's not showing me what's going on in Nuevo León. There's no radar. The radar barely reaches there. Hang on a second here. Hang on. I was trying to check something here. Yeah, I'm literally playing Radar Omega right now. I just ran it back. I went into Radar Omega and I programmed in the time around when this happened. And all I get is, so there's Monterey. We're talking about the Monterey area. I can't see much. That's what I'm seeing on it. It's like that's the closest radar station on Radar Omega right there. And there's just not enough data here. So, and I don't see any other radar station that's going to be closer than that. So I just can't tell much from that. There's another radar station here. I mean, I see some rain coming in, but that's the wind radar. That's the wind. But it's still not really, and here's the rain radar for that time. So there is stormy weather there, but it's not really the thing happened down here. So I just can't I just don't have enough data from that. I appreciate the suggestion though. All right, guys. Yeah, it would be interesting to know exactly what the weather was minute by minute leading up to that, but I don't have that information. All right, so I am going to wrap up our live stream now. But just a terrible event, really awful. So wanted to give you an update on this situation. Hey, by the way, thanks to Big Brother Bree. I appreciate the suggestion. Big Brother Bree, thank you. And it very well might be the case that something just totally blew up all of a sudden there weather-wise. I can't confirm that though, but thanks, Big Brother Bree. Okay, so as I said before, condolences to the families of the 9 people who were killed, 8 adults and 1 child, and 65 injured. Thoughts with all those injured. And yeah, I just hate seeing something like this because it feels like it really didn't need to happen, Oh, so I don't think I ever got any live video. Let me just make sure here. No, I don't have anything there. And I don't have anything there. Yeah, I don't have any video to show you. All right, guys. So if I see any big updates on this, I'll post it. I'll post it to my X account at Lookner. Kiwi, by the way, our viewer Kiwi says, strange, some of the lights seem to be on after the collapse. This could have resulted in some people have been electrocuted. I don't have any information on the injuries or the cause of death of anybody, so I can't answer that question. It's a good question. I don't know. I will post updates on my X account, which is at Lookner, if I have updates to post on X. And I posted the videos there, so you can go back there, or reposted them, and you can see them there if you want to see them and you haven't seen them. And I do very much appreciate you joining the coverage. I really by the way, we cover all kinds of live breaking news without an agenda here. So if you do want, you can subscribe, follow Agenda Free TV. I never know when we're going live. Like tonight, I had no idea this was going to happen. A good way to not miss a stream and find out when we're going live is we do have our own notification system that we have set up through Discord. It works really great. You sign up for free, and when you sign up, you get sent a notification right before we go live every single time. So I would suggest, if you want to know when we're going live, sign up for the free notifications. Our moderators can post the link in the chat for that. You can also find the notifications sign up link at the Facebook and YouTube video descriptions for this broadcast. And yeah, I will post stuff on my X account if if I see updates. And when there's big news, we'll just be back here streaming about it, whatever it is. I really appreciate also, thanks for sending me updates that you were seeing and also letting me read your comments on the air. A lot of interesting comments and questions. But yeah, just terrible. I hate seeing something like this where you just see it and you're like, this just seems preventable, right? I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but you hate the feeling that like maybe they should not have been having the rally. But I can't speak to that because I don't have the specifics. Anyways, big thanks to our moderators joining us late night tonight. I know Ruth has been there. Thanks so much, Ruth Grafasi and Kinetic. Really appreciate it over there on YouTube right now. All of our other YouTube moderators. Kay Lowry Body, Margaret Riley, Christina Neal moderating over there on Facebook. Also, I forgot to thank Billy Joe Drage and Athena Gunlock for the stars on Facebook. Thank you, Billy Joe Drage and Athena Gunlock. And Kay, Christina, Margaret for modding. Any other moderators I might have missed over there. Also, thanks to our Twitch moderators, Daily Disclosure, Sarah Papa Bear, and Linda Belk and Larry moderate for us on X. So thanks to all of our moderators for being there. They're the reason that we can even have chat rooms. So thanks to our mods for letting us have chat rooms. And by the way, we also have a Discord where you can chat with other viewers when we're not on the air. And if you want to check out that Discord chat, it's the same link as for the notifications, the Discord notifications. You can check that out there. Appreciate our Discord mods. Thank you, Discord mods. And if anybody's interested in being a volunteer moderator, that'd be great. Sometimes there's a wait list, but if you're interested, you can ask our moderators for more information about that. And I do want to thank our subscribers on Facebook and Twitch and our YouTube members for supporting the channel. I really do appreciate your support. That's how the channel exists and stays on the air. So just want to thank our subscribers over there on Twitch, like people like Jack's Animals, Relila, Wall Street, Shaggy, Nashville Lou, Sharon C54, Sparky Pilot, Kadin's Gaming Lounge, Buzzy D, and all of our other subscribers over there on Twitch. Thank you for being subscribers over there. Also our Facebook subscribers like Billy Joe Drage, Eve Richards, Marie Minicello, Christy Claft, Margaret Riley, Kay Lowry Body, all of our other subscribers over there on Facebook too. And thanks, by the way, for bearing with me with, I have to be careful with the video footage if I don't own it. So I appreciate you being able to just click the links when I post them in the chat and your patience on that. And thanks to all of our YouTube members for supporting the channel, people like Gringo and Teresa McGinn, Hamba Semesta, The Lucky Minute, Angie Hardy, Turned Off, Ronald Kame, AKF, 2996, Strange Reverend, more of our YouTube members, Neeby, J. Ray C, Pistol Pete, PZ Papa Zulu, Angie Hardy, Celeste, Marcel Kern, Mama Yoli, I think it is, Gas on the Brain, JB, Sherry Riddle, Carl West, Rick Hoppy, M. Melanie Everything, Randy J, Rich Mix, and all of our other YouTube members, Kimberly Barr as well, Gemini Rose as well. All right, I'm going to do one last check just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But I think that's all the updates I was able to get. And Marty Hagwood, our member as well. Is there another video? Nope, same one. All right, guys. I am wrapping this up right now. We have been covering live the collapse of a stage at a political rally in Mexico in Nuevo León state for the Citizens Movement Party. 9 people dead, 65 injured. Hopefully those numbers don't rise. But when it looks like a sudden gust of wind blew over the stage, this huge stage, and it collapsed onto people. So that is it for now. I'll post updates on my X account if I see them. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon with more live breaking news coverage right here at Agenda Free TV.